What's going on, people? It's the Bear here once again. And I just want to give my thoughts on the Destiny 2 game that's coming out September 8th. I looked at the trailers and stuff, I just want to talk about it for a minute. Just give my thoughts. Um, this game, um, I guess, is made with Activision and Bungie. Um, Activision, let me say this right here. Activision may improve on the multiplayer, but I have problems with like Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I'm not gonna lie about it. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's something about Activision that just rubs me the wrong way. There's something about them. There's something about their games lately. Their Call of Duty games with the whole jumping and the sliding and stuff like that. That just rubs me the wrong way. And it got me not into multiplayer like I used to be. Like, older gamers like me understand where I'm coming from. That jumping and sliding stuff is for the young people. You know what I'm saying? It's for the Halo people and stuff like that. I don't like the jumping. I don't like the sliding. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about Activision right now. Partnering up with Activision to make Destiny 2, it may improve on the multiplayer, but for older people like me, it's not a good thing. I'm just going to say that. Now, this is just coming from my perspective, okay? Will I get the game? If I could play the beta and check it out to see if, if it's worth getting, then, I'll check it. I'll play the beta for a little bit, whatever, and see what's going on. But, let me talk about Destiny just for a minute. The first one. Destiny, I stopped playing it for a while because it got very boring. Very boring. I was playing it for a few months, and then it was nothing but a grind fest. The game Destiny itself is a grind fest. If you like grinding, you're going to love Destiny. If you like doing the same stuff over and over again, the same strike missions over and over again, you're going to love Destiny. I hope it's not in Destiny 2. I hope you revamped the whole game. I hope you made it a lot different to get someone like me back into your game. Because I stopped playing that game a long time ago. Long time ago. I played it, I think, when I got it for my PS4, I played it for maybe about a month, something like that. Then it was nothing but a grind fest. I got bored of it. I'm sorry, This game here needs to change the way the first Destiny was made, Even when you have the expansions and things like that, the expansions are pretty short, by the way, and they charge you quite a bit for these expansion packs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And expansions are short. Once you're done with the story and the expansion, you're back to grinding. And that's what I don't like about Destiny. I'm hoping that this game here, like I said, has changed in many, many ways to get me back into it, But man, I'm telling you, it's let me just read a little of this here and, I'll talk a little bit more. Humanity's last safe city has fallen to an overwhelming invasion force led by Gaul, the imposing commander of the brutal Red Legion. He has stripped the city's guardians of their power and forced the survivors to flee. You will venture to mysterious, unexplored worlds of a solar system to discover an arsenal of weapons and devastating new combat abilities. To defeat the Red Legion and confront Gaul, you must reunite humanity's scattered heroes, stand together, and fight back to reclaim our home. Okay. So what they're saying, you get the game, select an edition or whatever, included with the purchase. You get the Destiny 2 base game, Destiny 2 expansion pass, get access to both. And by the way, best to believe, okay, since Activision is on this game, best to believe that this game will have a lot of microtransactions. This is Activision. Remember, it's Activision. You know what I'm saying? And we all know how Activision work. Microtransactions galore. You know? Look at this. Look at this. I'm looking down here and I'm seeing minimum 68 gigabytes. 68 gigabytes. Now listen, I have a PS4. I think this is a multi-plat. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think it's an exclusive. No, it's not an exclusive, by the way, because it says right here, Xbox One and PC. So, this game. Hold on. Let me get back to where I was. Oh, come on. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Okay, hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on. I don't know why the hell did it do that. I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay. Let me get down to where I was before. I don't know why it did that. That shouldn't have happened. Okay. This game has a minimum of 68 gigabytes hard drive storage, including the updates. Now, on the last Destiny, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was 15 or 20 gigabytes for the update. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the game was 68 gigabytes, but this game here is 68 gigabytes. I want to talk about something for a minute. You know, Sony has a lot of restrictions. I have a PS4. Sony has a lot of restrictions. It is not an optional thing to have a external hard drive. Okay? It is now required. Okay? It is required. Because if you don't have an external hard drive, you're going to be taking games out and putting games back on. Taking old games out and putting new games on. With the PS4, it only gives you, the internal storage only gives you about, it says 500 gigabytes, but, you know, you got the system saves, you know, you got the all this and that, you know, the PS4, you know, has to reserve space, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you'll only get about 370 something gigabytes after the PS4 takes over 120 gigabytes. So it is required And I'm gonna tell anybody, you know, go out and get a external hard drive just because of games like this, and how much space that these games are. Anyway, that's for a different subject. Destiny 2, I would, if I can go and get the pre-order and get the early beta access, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'll pre-order. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'll pre-order. Because you can cancel pre-orders. If the game ain't good, I'm canceling my pre-order. If the game is like the first Destiny with the grind fest and stuff like that, I'm going to cancel my pre-order. I'm not going to get the game. But I will check it out to see what it's really, if it's that good. The only reason why it may be, the multiplayer may be a little bit better is because of Activision. But like I said, I have a problem with Activision only because in your Infinite Warfare, matter of fact, starting, it started when it was Advanced Warfare. The whole jumping stuff. I hate that. I hate the jumping thing. I hate it. And now with Infinite Warfare, you slide and shoot. It first started with the whole jumping thing, 10, 15 feet in the air and shooting, and now you got the sliding and shooting, which it turned me off of Infinite Warfare. Seriously, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not. Maybe I'm just not good. I don't know, but I'm just hoping that because of Bungie and Activision, because they're making this game, just make it better than the first one. That's all I ask. I know there's going to be some grinding in there, but don't make the game boring. That's all I'm saying. Make it good enough where you want to keep playing, every day. You're going to love the game because it has different ideas, different features, and all this and that. Seriously. Then they'll get someone like me to buy your game, So I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see what it really is, what's going on with it and everything, what's going on with the beta. And, that'll be in the in the months to come, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We got some time, 5-something months from now to really. Yeah. So, anyway, it's about to be a 13-minute video. So, I'm not excited, but I'm intrigued to see what this game has to offer. I'm not excited about it because I know about the first Destiny, but I'm going to see what, and I can't even say intrigued. I'm curious if the game is different than the first one. And that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, y'all, this is the Bear, and I'm out. Peace.